So you know how Kirby has copy abilities? Like, a whole lot of them? This many to say the least? You read the title. We're gonna collect every copy ability as quickly as possible. We'll be doing this by going through different Kirby games and collecting all the abilities there. Well, every normal one. Otherwise, this challenge wouldn't be as interesting to watch. Sorry, Ice Cube Kirby. We're not using ability mixing or roulettes either, since that'd be the entire run elsewise. Without further ado, let's begin. We begin with Kirbys Adventure, which has the most abilities we need to collect. In fact, we're collecting almost all the abilities in the game except Throw. To keep this simple, we collected all the abilities as soon as they appeared so that we wouldn't have to worry about keeping track of them later. We're mostly starting with this game in the first place for Ball and Light, two abilities that only appear in this game and its remake. It just happens that a lot of other abilities are on the way to getting both. We get Ball from one of Paint Roller's paintings in the boss stage of Ice Cream Island, and we get Light from the cool spook in 3-6. Throw doesn't appear until 4-4, and there are other games where getting it's more convenient. We'll be doing this for a lot of abilities too, so if you notice we're skipping more abilities, that's why. We just finished Kirbys Adventure, and we already have 23 of the 68 total copy abilities, so let's move on to Kirbys Superstar. Right off the bat, this game gives you 4 sub-games you can start with, and we're going to do the Great Cave Offensive, since it has one of the 2 only bosses in this game that give the paint ability. On our way to the boss, we collect Wing, Copy, Mirror, Jet, Fighter, Bomb, Ninja, and Plasma, either from enemies or ability essences. We also hold on to Wing and then Jet for their speed. These cave systems have many pathways that will definitely be time-wasting, so knowing where exactly to go beforehand is important. After all that, we reach the boss we're here in the old tower for, Chameleon Arm. We just need to eat one of the rainbow balls he spits out and then we get paint. 32 down, 36 to go. For Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, we're only going to collect Cupid, Missile, and Minnie. This game's non-linear unlike other Kirby games, so there are many ways we can get these 3 abilities. First, I got Cupid in the beginning section, and Missile on the way to Moonlight Mansion. Missile has good horizontal and vertical speed, though it is hard to control in tight spaces. But using it, we then get to Minnie and Mustard Mountain. I believe that that's the fastest way to get these 3. Just like the Great Cave Offensive, there are a lot of branching pathways, so getting lost is easy even if you're familiar with some of the areas, and the one-way doors don't help. Now that that's done, let's continue with something a little more... Yeah, Canvas Curse. We're doing spin-offs, and this won't be the last time we play one. Even though Kirby's only a ball this time, he can still use copy abilities. The one we're gonna get in this game is Balloon, which conveniently is in the first stage. It's not a good ability, like at all. But fortunately, we don't have to go any further in the game after that. Kirby's Squeak Squad. This is when the games start getting longer, and this one's the longest by far. Animal, Metal, Bubble, Throw, and Magic aren't a problem. They're all found in the first 3 worlds in the game, which didn't take any more than 20 minutes. But the ability that cost us a lot of time is a hidden ability called Ghost. Ghost is an ability that only appears in this game, which allows you to possess enemies and use their moves, if they have any. We get Ghost from the hidden mini-boss Tedon, who we unlock by collecting all 7 Ghost Medal pieces. These pieces are found in a large chest in 2-2, 3-3, 4-extra, 5-extra, 6-extra, 7-2, and 8-2. Now I think you understand why this game takes the longest. We'll be using Fire, Wheel, and Tornado throughout for their speed. Fire for its decent dash attack and working well against bosses, Wheel for its excellent horizontal speed, and Tornado for its good horizontal speed and ability to jump high while being useful against bosses. Not only did we have to worry about abilities, getting the Ghost Medal pieces, getting the keys to unlock the extra stage some pieces are in, but also getting the Star Seals so that we can get past World 7 and onwards. Despite all this though, I was able to get all the Ghost Medal pieces and fight Tedon for the Ghost ability in 8-1. It took a little over an hour by the way. But next is Kirby Triple Deluxe. This game is a lot simpler. In Fighting Fields, we need to get Bell and Whip in 1-2, and Beetle from Hornhead in 1-4, while using Fire so that we can speed through the stages. We need to reach Lollipop Land though as well, and this game requires us to collect 5 Sunstones to access the first boss. This being the first world, Sunstones generally aren't too out of the way to collect, and won't take much time. Soon enough, we get to Lollipop Land and dash through 2-1 with Wheel, and finish this game in 2-2. Here we get Archer and Spear, and just like that, we move on to the next and last 3DS game. Planet Robobot. This game isn't going to be done much differently from the last one. Once again, we're getting Fire as soon as possible to speed through everything. Well, everything that isn't an auto-scroller. We don't see any of the abilities we need until the 3rd stage, in this train. In this train, we get the Doctor ability and then the Circus ability, which we wouldn't have seen until 2-4 in Triple Deluxe. We also go under this block in the 4th stage to find the hidden room with the Smash Bros ability in it. We also need 4 code cubes to reach the boss, which are pretty easy to get a hold of. After beating Clinky Woods with Smash, we reach Resolution Road, where we get Leaf and ESP from Telepathos. The last ability we're getting is Poison in 2-3, and we get it from the mini-boss Miles Morales. That wasn't so bad. Star Allies is more of the same, but a couple of the required abilities are in extra stages so we can get them sooner than later. The first required abilities are in Donut Dome, with them being Water and Festival. After that, we get Yo-Yo, which we also use to reach a room that has a big switch. With the big switch we have access to Extra Eclair, an extra stage with the Artist ability. Fruit Forest is short and nothing special, so we reach DDD's castle where we get Suplex. Moving on to the world of Miracles, Popstar, we get Clean, an ability that would have only appeared in Kirby's Dream Land 3. After that, a big switch in Cook and Reef Resort, and finish it all off in a little under half an hour with Spider and Inside Islands. Now we only have 7 abilities left. From this point on, the games aren't going to take as long since there are less abilities to worry about. Because of it, I'll be going over the last few games more quickly. In Kirby Fighters 2, we're using Staff so that we can count that as collected, and we just need to beat 1 round in Versus mode in order to get enough experience to unlock Wrestler. Once we do that, all we have to do is select the ability, and yeah. For Forgotten Land, the only ability we need is in the 3rd stage, Rocky Rolling Road. We just need to eat this dog here, and Kirby gets his long-awaited gun. Like a true American. In Dream Buffet, we just go to the free rolling section to get the drill and jelly abilities here. Now yeah, they are food abilities, but I feel like Kirby gets them the same way he gets his copy abilities. Finally, we get the Sand and Mecca abilities in 1-4. You just need to go to the edge of the first room and go back until you see a door that'll take you to a Howler room with the last 2 abilities that we need. If it weren't for this, we would have had to go to 2-1 for Sand and 3-1 for Mecca. Phew, it's over. We finally got all 68 copy abilities in a whopping 3 hours, 18 minutes, and 42.85 seconds. That's quite a bit of time for something like this, as you could guess, but I'd be lying if I said that's the hardest thing I've done. Also, if you didn't notice, I'm no Kirby speedrunner, so the time I took could have been shorter. And speaking of which, here's how long each game took, longest to shortest. It was fun to do this challenge, and I can imagine this being a real speedrun thing. And if you want to try this for yourself, go for it. That'd be pretty cool to watch. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and see you in another one.